Model Making Guru is sponsored by emodels.co.uk. Make something awesome. Hey everyone, it's Foxx from modelmaking.guru here. Hello, and welcome to the next instalment of the DeAgostini Build Your Own X-Work video build series build from DeAgostini X-Wing build series, partwork build series. It's Monday. Hello everyone, it's Monday. Happy weekend over and back to work on Monday. I know. Hopefully you're watching this as a premiere on Monday at 1 PM because I can predict the future. I know this will happen. Well, hopefully you had a good weekend. Yes, welcome. Time for me to crack on with the next exciting issue. We're on issue 56 today. Now, if you've been watching these, you'll know that up to about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I hadn't heard anything from DeAgostini. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, I am receiving this free of charge from Diag. That I'm not a subscriber. I'm not paying for this. They're very graciously sending it to me. I think because the Spanish PR guy screwed up, but very kindly, regardless, they're still sending me these. They're sending me this free, so I need to make that disclaimer at the start of this video. But yes, if you remember, I was getting this, and then it stopped about 5 months ago, and I didn't know why it had stopped. I did just assume or surmise that perhaps I'd fallen off a database, but because I was getting it free, it wasn't the end of the world. I didn't hear from them, so I just thought, oh, well, never mind, we'll put it all in the loft. And then moments later, after I put everything in the loft, all the stuff turned up, the next 15 issues. So we're working our way through. Now, I might have a slight answer as to what happened. I did get with this package this letter. And this is the letter you get when you first subscribe. It says, hey, thanks for being a subscriber. Here's what you're going to get. All the extra stuff. If you're a premium one, which I'm not down for, and you get all these extra bits. But here you go. This is when you first subscribe. So what I think may have happened, and it might just be me, but just in case anybody else out there has had like silence for the last 5 months and is wondering what's going on, I think what may have happened is I may have been potentially right that perhaps if they moved a database or shuffled some things around or changed something in the back end, I just fell off the list and it stopped sending me any new issues. Or they've redone something or they've changed something somewhere and it's dropped out my account perhaps. So all they've had to do is go in either automatically as a batch or just manually one by one, and they've reactivated my account, resubscribed me, but from wherever I left off. So it may be, I don't know if other people have been affected, but if you have been and you haven't heard anything, don't panic. You'll probably get one of these and you'll start getting a backup of your issues, I hope. I mean, if you have been waiting for months and you've not had anything, don't be afraid to drop them an email or whatever, because I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure it's obviously with the world being on fire, there's been delays and things like that, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yes, I'm guessing now I just fell off the database for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, let's crack on. This is about the 6th take of this intro, so I'm going to have a swig of coffee, which may come out funny coloured. It's the colour post-production that makes it look weird. It's not. My coffee looks like coffee, trust me, in real life. It doesn't look green in real life. Oh. Everybody watching my videos last week was like, oh God, that coffee looks horrible. Why is it green? Oh, what? It's because I have to adjust the colour. When you do filming, you have to change all the colour balance and stuff afterwards. Cameras don't lie is a lie. Cameras lie all the time. They don't get anything right. Anyway, so let's crack on. So we're going to look at, first of all, the magazine for this issue, issue 56. And of course, we're starting off new TIE Fighters, Rogue One concept. Look, we're still looking at Rogue One and the earlier films. And we're looking at the CGI stuff. Now, I do quite like this one. Apparently lots of different TIE Fighter concept designs were designed and just fiddled around with. But I do quite like the look of that. The concept art of the regular TIE Fighter streamlined version. We've also got this little TIE Striker thing here where the wings can fold around. I quite like that. What else do we have? Gareth wanted a 3-pronged battle, one in space, one in the atmosphere, and one on the ground. This is all Rogue One stuff again. Now, again, like I said last time, with the prequels, there are no prequels, but with the sequels, I don't really remember what happened in them. They're really good. I enjoyed them and they were good, but it's like a blank. It's like, you know, when you binge watch something like a 10-part series, and when you finished it, you've been through it so fast you forget it all. I don't remember what happened. And same with Rogue One. I'm kind of like, I kind of know, but I can't remember any details. So it's weird. Anyway. We've got some concept art there. We've now got some stuff from Rebels, Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels. I enjoyed Rebels, not as much as the Clone Wars. the animated series, but I did enjoy Rebels and the Clone Wars together. They're really good. The only thing I didn't like about Rebels, and this is the Disney thing, is the fact they made Ezra Bridger look like the generic Disney hero character. Like, he looks kind of like Aladdin and every other male character they've had in a cartoon that just kind of looks the same. You know, big long nose, dark hair. They kind of... Yeah, he just looked like the generic Disney character, which I didn't really like that. But I like the character himself. They could have made him a bit more interesting. Anyway, so there we go. Ezra Bridger stuff on him. There's the ghost. Yes, they do need to make somebody needs to make a model of this. I would happily, and when I say someone, I don't mean Revell. I mean a good model of quality and not garbage. Not Revell. Bandai, if you're watching, not that you are, but if you are watching, please make a model of the ghost with quality and goodness. Otherwise, we'll end up with some dross churned out, pooped out by Revell, which we'll have to put up with. It'll have lights and stupid noises and be like 22 quid and be absolute tosh. So please, yeah, come on, Bandai, sort your stuff out. More stuff about Ezra Bridger, because they do their Starfighter, Legendary Starfighter section. I'm doing the usual... coffee. Oh. I'm doing the usual talking rubbish, as I do every time. I know. Now, this time we're talking about turbo encabulators, turbo impellers on the beauty shot this time. And it says each of the T-65's 4 engines was equipped with a turbo impeller. Turned by hot exhaust from the fission chamber, the impeller drove the turbo generator blades at slow speeds as part of the process of providing the starfighter's sublight thrust. Yes. And it's interesting, again, as always, how they show it here with the correct light blue cockpit for Red 5 even, get my words right. Yet, in the model itself, you get a big brown cockpit frame. I still not figured out why they give you a brown cockpit frame. I'm wondering if by the end of the run, like they did with the Falcon, they'll reissue the cockpit frame in an actual, correct colour. I don't know why they give you that piece as brown. It's like, of all the things to pre-colour wrongly, the cockpit canopy, which is light blue, they give you as brown. Anyway, then we're on to building the upper port engine, which I shall go and get ready, and we shall start that. A bit slightly longer video today, because these are a little bit fiddly to do. So I'll go and get that done. And on the back, we have a nice shot of Ezra and Kanan, I think it is. Again, I kind of binged watch it a lot, so I've forgotten all the details. Kanan and Ezra on their speeder bike type things. I do recommend the series if you haven't seen it. It's very good. Anyway, shut up, Fox. Take a deep breath, swig of coffee. Let's go and get some building done. Okay, so let's crack on. So we have all the parts here, and we're going to be building the upper port engine. Now, apparently the parts are the fission chamber upper half, the what's this called? The alluvial damper, the turbo generator body, the fission chamber mounting, the... Oh, hang on. No, that's right. Yep, the turbo generator rear cone, 2 hydraulic adjusters, 2 turbo impeller blades, and the turbo impeller. Now, I've said this before, but I love these little details that you're never going to see once it's built, but I love the idea of them. I'll explain in a moment. Now, we built 3 of these wings before. You know how this is going to work, but never mind. Let's crack on. So, we have this from last time that we assemblated. First thing we need to do, here's go like this. Over there, like that, out of the way. So we need the alluvial damper. It's like a big bullhorn.
Move away from the corner. There is nothing to see here. Move along.
The alluvial damper has a mounting post that matches a pin projecting from the engine casing. Beep, beep. There you go. That goes in there like that. And on it goes. Clickety-clonk. There you go. Nice and shiny. No need to glue that in, because once this is assembled, it's never going to move. It's a loose fit, but it's never going to come out. Press the parts together firmly. That's an entire step in the book. It says there, look, press them together firmly, like it's an entire step. Now, this is the bit I like. Align the 2 pins of the hydraulic adjusters. Okay, basically, what you have are these 2 hydraulic adjusters. Now, I explained this before, and I'll explain it again in a minute. But I feel sad for the fact you never see these. But I like the fact they're there. Now, they do have great big nubs on these. You can see, where is it? Not on that one. There's a little nub there, but on here as well. Great big nub on one of these. Oh, maybe there isn't. Maybe I mislooked at it. Oh, there's a bit of a nub there where some of the metallic paint's gone off. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm not going to worry about cleaning them up or getting rid of mould lines for one very important reason, and that is what you'll see in a minute. So we'll get these on first. There's me just diving in, spanging them in there, and I've got to line them up. Oh, where's my tweezers? I've dived in ahead, haven't I, like a spoon? Right, let's get that bit out again. Come on. Get it lined up straight. Then we can do the pushy. Pushy. That can go in there. Spadinge. This one can go in here. If I can get my fingers to work. There we go. Oh, no. Action kaplunk. Zip. There we go. Now, the reason I love these so much, and I've explained this before, is that this bit goes over the top like that, and then there's this little... I'll do that bit now, actually, shall I? Shall I just do it now? Is that the next step? No. Anyway, yeah, these little pistons here, they're obviously designed to suggest that this bit that sits on top with this little sort of flap here like that, it's designed to suggest that these hydraulic rams move up and down and pull this bit that way. So if in a working engine it would kind of go and allow flow of gases and stuff for outgassing for the engine. And it's a nice little detail that somebody thought of at some point, that you'd have a hydraulic ram that would make this move. Unfortunately, that will get covered up by the other half of this engine and it will never ever be seen, which is why I didn't bother taking any nubs off it or cleaning up the mould line, because there's absolutely no point. It's going to get hidden away. But not to worry, it's still a beautiful little touch. I do like that. Little pointless bits of busy work that look really cool. Now, where are we? We need to take the turbo generator body rear cone and line up the indicated notch with the projecting lug. Now, as I've said before, you may be wondering why I'm kind of having to remember how to build this thing, seeing as I've done 3 other wings. And it's purely because I haven't done one in 5 months. Because, of course, there's been that hiatus of... I can't see with the glasses on. There's been a hiatus of 5 months. Hiatus! A hiatus of... I can't say that word without sounding like Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Hiatus! There's a hiatus of 5 months in which I hadn't built anything, and I've long forgotten, you know, how I built the other wings. Because as soon as I stop building something, once I finish something, it's gone. The memories are just... I've got like 68... I've got like 64k memory, and as soon as I have to put new memory in there, the old memory goes away. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Now, you remember last week, we had all the bits where I said this is where it gets tricky, and then it was really easy and everything fitted together beautifully. Yeah, let's see if this works. This is always a pig to get in without breaking it, so let's see if this fits first of all. It almost fits, and it's a really tight fit, but then right at the end it just sticks a little bit. But there's no way to push it down because you'll damage, or risk damaging these little blades. So let's see if we can... There's no real way to do this. I don't want to risk pushing it down with something in case it slips and damages one. Just not quite lined up there. Now, of course, this will disappear inside the engine and you'll never see it again. It doesn't really matter if it's not perfectly lined up. But what I might try and do, let me... Where's me spudger? Get myself a spudger. See if I can get it off again. This may actually snap something. It could go horribly wrong. Remember I said about not forcing things and not trying to take things out once you've got them in? Yeah, let's not try doing that. We'll just have to hope that's in. Oh! And there, one snaps off. Oh well. I'll have to glue that bit back on. Not to worry, we'll sort that out later. I can glue it back on. But in the meantime, the ones that haven't snapped, told you not to force it. Now, these can go pushed in, so these again are quite tight. And the thing is, right, we've got 4 of these engine parts over the whole. We've got 4 of these little sort of bits. It's a miracle that's the first one I've actually broken, because they're very delicate and they're really hard to get in. Let's just push in there. These just go into the little slots. Again, they're really stupidly tight fits, and I think the paint on them doesn't help. I mean, it does help keep them in place. It doesn't help getting them in the first place. Go on, there. Ooh, almost. Okay, so I need to glue that one back on. It is not a problem, and you'll see why it's not a problem in a bit. So this goes in this end. Fit the thing with the other end. Fit the thing with the thing in the other thing. There we go. That big. This is just a chaotic episode already, isn't it? Already gone wrong. See, I'm not going to worry too much about that missing bit because A, it's underneath there, so you can't see it anyway. And also, once this engine is sealed up, that bit you're going to see approximately that much. So, yeah, I think although it's a bit of annoying that it's snapped off, it's my own fault because I was trying to push it in and push it back out again. Although it's annoying it's snapped off, I'm not going to worry about it. You could actually, if you're not planning on, it's nice to give the extra details because you could have a cutaway model of showing the interior of the engine if you wanted to, and you could greeble it up and do it on camera as well, Fox. That'd be good. And you could greeble it up and make it look cool. But if you're not actually planning on doing anything like that, you can actually just completely skip a lot of this and just go ahead and not worry about those too much. But anyway, they're nice little details. This bit sits on the outside here like that. Go, snicked. Again, when I did the first engine, these didn't fit at all well. I think that might just because it was the first release. There we go, and that's that bit on, and that's it. That's all we needed to assemble. This just sits together like that, basically. So yeah, you can see there that collar there. These two parts, which you're never going to see again, would be moved by those hydraulic rams, which is like a nice little touch. It's like I assume it's like an airflow thing. So I like that little touch. It is just a shame that all the detail just gets lost once this goes together. So you could do it as a nice cutaway model. Cool. Anyway, I might take that out again and glue. In fact, I will. I'll take this out and I'll glue that back on. I might. I shall. I'll get some super glue and I'll just, you know what, I'll do it. Shall I do it now? I'll do it off camera because I need to know what I'm doing. I'll glue this back on. But that's going to do it for issue 56. I think that concludes issue 56. So not a lot to do in this one. The next one's going to be a bit more fun because I think that might start the process of tubes and wiring and stuff, and it's always fun, that bit. So that's going to do us for this rather rubbish episode. I do apologise, it's been a bit ramshackle, but there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, of course, if you want to pick up this awesome thing for yourself, the link is in the description below this video to get this part work. It is really awesome. It's going to be an enormous thing when it's finished, and we're going to repaint it. But even if you don't paint it, it's still going to look cool. Don't forget, as always, if you'd like to support this channel and keep this channel alive, please do consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/modelmakingguru. Or if you want, you can just become a channel member by pressing the join button underneath any one of my videos or live streams, or this video as well. I will be back tomorrow at 1 PM, Tuesday, to do the next issue. It'll be a premiere. All these are going to be as premieres, so do come and watch the premiere at 1 PM each weekday. You just get to join the live chat then. But yeah, as I say, don't forget, become a patron or become a channel member. Either way, you'll be helping keep the channel alive. I wandered off on a tangent there, as I always do. Take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. And until next time, adios, amoebas.